All right, Big Bang. Today's Wednesday. It's January 31st. Welcome to Dog Walk, presented by Barstool Sports. Free Swim Wednesday. If you listen to the mid-show and you listen to this show, I said yesterday that the show would be live today. I jumped the gun. I apologize. I don't know when it will be live. I don't know if it will be live. We got a lot to figure out. Regardless, though.
Do you want to take a sip of your water?
Hello. No, why? What's wrong?
You got like Kermit voice going.
Well, I just had a,
Take a sip.
You got a lean voice.
I'm all right. Now I refuse to take a sip out of principle.
Why?
Sorry for caring about your well-being.
You want to sound like Lil Wayne and Young Jeezy?
I just had no, I'm fine. I will get the gears back in order. I'll be
Give
okay.
us a good
No,
Clear
nobody wants to hear that.
ahem.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Well, we do. We want your voice to be clear, dude. Get that
No,
frog
let's just
out
listen
of
to
there.
a frog in this throat for the next 45
There's no
minutes.
frog in my throat. I had one little bump in the road. That's
Okay.
it. How's everybody feeling today?
Better than you.
That's not true. I feel all right. I feel fine.
I'm slap happy.
Why is that?
I just couldn't fall asleep last
Overtired?
night. Here we are. Yeah.
So how many hours we talking?
Probably 4.5.
Solid.
What's your is that functionable for you?
No.
No,
not
what do
at
you
all.
need to function?
I need a good 6.5.
Okay.
At least.
How about you?
I feel like I can do and have done like the consistent 4-hour sleep and been okay, but then like I'll reach like if I'm going on a schedule like that for like a couple of weeks, I like crash hard. Like
Yeah.
I'll get sick. I like won't be able, but I can like function and have a good day and like have, be
Yeah.
quick. But if it's a prolonged thing, then I'm like fucked. Like my dad used to, I think he had like probably something like 30 straight years of getting like 4 hours of sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think
Like he was always up at 4. And he'd be like coming back late from my games or whatever,
12 to
watching
4.
games late, and then I would like wake up to get ready to go to school, and he'd be down there like already having his coffee, like he's like, I've been up for a couple hours, about ready to leave. And
Yeah.
it'd be like
Goggin
5:30.
hours, baby.
Yeah,
He
for real.
kind of was without like the working out piece. He kind of was like on that Goggins schedule.
I would say for me, optimum is like 8 to 9. That's like where I'm like, I feel great.
Yeah.
But
Oh my
my throat.
God.
So you got about 4 last night, is what it sounds like. There's
well-
that water is right there for you.
We
Well,
need
now I'm not
Robitussin.
drinking it out of principle.
Sorry, audience.
I think 8 to 9.
Fucking deal with it.
I think you get diminished. Yeah, fuck it. I'm out of principle. Yeah, I think 9 is when you start to get diminishing returns.
See, I agree with that.
Like I'll wake up feeling worse.
Yeah, so sometimes I do feel like that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, like that was good. I would say 7, I'm still pretty good. 6 is fine. And then I'd say 4 is like the bare minimum.
Yeah.
I could use.
They say you like can't catch up on sleep either, right?
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I think you almost need like I don't know. Can you put it in a bank? Like if you get like consistent 8 hours, can then you then go a week with 4 and be okay?
I don't see. They say no. They say no.
Have you ever done overnights?
What do you mean?
Like an overnight job?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think I've told you this before.
Huh.
Well, this is like the old job I had before this, where there would be times where I would fly out in the morning to Charlotte, drive up to our factory, work 22 hours straight in the factory down there during the production run, buy a shirt in the airport. Never, like, we had no money at that company, so like I couldn't like afford to get a hotel. I could like only get a rental car. So I would just work the whole time, and then I would buy myself like a Charlotte Hornets t-shirt in like the little Hudson News, so I didn't stink like ass necessarily. I probably still smelled, but I would buy like a shirt to wear on the plane, and then just throw the other thing in my backpack, the other like dirty shirt in my backpack, and go home. So I've done that like a few times.
Damn, 22 hours straight's no joke.
Yeah, and like on your feet the whole time too. Yeah, it was not.
You?
In construction, there would be like some jobs where you had to work overnight instead. So it'd be like a month at a time or so.
I didn't know you did construction.
I was basically just like a laborer and assistant. Fuck, I'm getting the fucking frog voice.
See, look, he doesn't have a water, and guess what? You can't use mine.
why you're not fucking using
It's
it.
because we both went to the Bulls game yesterday. We were cheering loud as shit.
Yeah, I'm sure there were yeah,
we
there
were
you
just
go.
cheering.
Yeah.
Well, we went there with Duncan, and we were cheering on the Duncan race. I was screaming on the top of my lungs for Biggie Bagel.
Biggie Bagel.
Yeah.
I used to love that race for the Hawks. It was like we go with a buddy and everybody bets $1
Yeah.
on everything, and like the dollar was just like a placeholder, and then whoever came in last had to buy the round of drinks. Mm-hmm. So the next round of drinks.
It was Kane's Coffee, Boland's Bagels, and
Duncan's. It was Duncan
Yeah,
Keith was part of it too.
yeah.
Yeah. Duncan. It might have been Duncan's
Keith's Coffee, maybe?
Keith's Coffee.
Keith's
yeah.
Coffee.
Keith's Coffee.
Who the fuck
Caner.
was Donuts then?
Dashing Donut?
Yeah, but like
Dashing
they
Donut at the Bulls, but the Hawks had
like a player attached to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't remember.
who was a D?
Your buddy, though, that's a $50 bet right there. He's getting
Yeah.
around at the UC.
Yeah, but it was electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. That's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
What is the D? Damn it.
Now I want to say it was like early on, might have been like Dustin, like Bufflin,
Dustin's Donuts.
Dustin Donuts.
Maybe, I don't know. I wonder.
David Donuts.
Someone listening's like
Yeah,
knows exactly what it
yeah.
is. Tweet at
I
us.
should know because I probably in that era I went to like hundreds of games.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was Keith's Coffee and Boland's Bagels.
for sure,
I do remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. But like Kane was definitely one of them.
Yeah, maybe they swapped Kane and Keith out sometimes.
Maybe,
Kane's
I don't
Coffee,
know.
Keith's. I don't know. Regardless,
You
there
can't-
was.
You can't swap out Kane. He's got to have a permanent
You think
stay
so?
away with one
But
of
like
the
Keith-
Dunkin' items.
But so does Keith, and it was Bull and Bagel. Maybe those were the three, and we just can't. Someone let us know.
Yeah, someone definitely knows. I got something.
What is it, Ed?
How about this? So I want you to help settle a little debate. All right. If you're out at dinner, all right, and let's say this particular place is not crowded, there's one other table precisely. So it's like and it's not like a big time spot. It's just like a little eatery and bar. And you get there and you just like, you just order a couple appetizers, and the appetizer you get you don't like. So like you each have one a piece, and then like the person you're with refuses to have any more, and you're like, I'm like, I don't want any more either, but the whole plate looks full, So I was saying, I was like, hey, you have to put some more on your plate and like do the old swish it around, like cut it up and make it look like you attempted more,
Yeah.
or else we're basically handing back this appetizer to this woman, and she's gonna be like, oh, what was wrong with it? Like, you guys literally had two, you had one apiece. The person I was with said no, like you don't have to do that. Like, why would you do that? That's ridiculous. If you don't like it, don't eat it.
Yeah, I'm with that person, 1,000%.
No, but the lady, the waitress, who was
She
super
didn't,
nice.
She didn't cook it.
Okay, yes. So
You're
that's
still paying for it. You're not returning it.
listen. But we were talking, and when we made the order, the waitress was like, "Oh, that's a good one." So she also gave it her stamp of approval, which I think adds one more element to this.
It does.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh,
That's-
good choice."
Was it good choice or hey, what's good here? And she recommended that.
Nope. She said, "Oh, good choice. That's a good one."
Nah. Well, I think they kind of say that reflexively sometimes.
I mean, switching your plate around, doing the old kid pretending to eat his vegetables, it's just a very easy, harmless way to avoid an awkward confrontation.
Exactly.
Do you think, Ed, like now I'm starting to, like, the more I get to know you, you have these little instances like this to me reminds me of the old lady at the old lady starter at the golf course, where it's like, we can't offend the waitress that we didn't like the thing that she said was good after we ordered it. Hey, we didn't like it. Send it back. What are you gonna ruin her day?
Yeah.
You're still tipping her the same. You're still paying. Like, hey, well, it just wasn't for us. Move it along. You're thinking too much.
Yeah, but then she's gonna have self-reflection and think there's something wrong with her taste buds. And now
There's
she's
no
gonna,
accounting for
now
taste.
she might get gunshot on recommending that next
She
time.
didn't recommend it.
She said it was good.
She after the fact.
But she made me
What do
like,
you want her to be like? Hey, actually,
I looked through the whole appetizer menu.
What
and
was the appetizer?
It was like a some type of fritter. It was like a
Fritter.
Yeah. I mean, I'll look it up.
Fritter?
The
The boys are going out for fritters tonight. You think that waitress just at home looking in the mirror, shaking her head at herself?
Like,
How could you recommend this to that group?
they're never coming back here.
No,
Fuck, I said the fritters were
You
good.
did it again, Barb. You really did it again.
Hold on.
The fritters? Come on, Barb. You knew they wouldn't
Well,
like that.
how old do you think this waitress is?
72.
Hold all tickets. Look at this guy. Time to wake up, Danny.
That's for a post, you dick.
They were jalapeno cheddar fritters. So it was a fritters with jalapeno and cheddar, deep fried, served with sriracha mayo.
What the fuck is a fritter now?
I don't.
It's it's kind of like a hush puppy type deal.
I thought fritters were like a dessert.
Yeah, I
like
thought
a
they were the
fruit,
pastry
like an
family.
Apple, yeah, like an apple fritter.
Sure, yeah, you could have anything.
What do you mean, sure?
Well,
They're putting jelly in it one day, then jalapenos in it the next?
well, yeah, it's like it's like a fucking empanado.
Yeah,
it could
right,
Have
you're
a
not
dessert
put-
brand, or you could have like a meat one.
Okay,
All right.
You
yeah,
know?
that good argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just never heard of a jalapeno fritter. I guess.
Yeah, so that's what we got, and they were not good.
I mean, I have to Google a jalapeno fritter now.
We're gonna find this restaurant, air them out.
No, don't do that. Nice people, nice place.
Fritters.
They have,
Shitty
they have-
fritters.
no, they have other good things, but it's just like that they weren't. Those weren't it.
Yeah.
Well, they look like little like chicken nuggets, chicken
like
tenders,
balls.
if you will.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna make that look lesser? You're gonna take a
Right.
bite of one. You can't really
You just-
mix it around.
You just put it on your plate, you chop it up a little bit, and it looks like maybe you like fumbled to your mouth and it fell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, accidentally knocking on the floor.
Well, no, don't do that. That would cause more work for the.
Oh, we'll
waitress.
replace those.
And I
fritters.
just can't. I can't stress enough how nice the waitress was.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I don't want to call her Barb because I doubt she was 72 years old.
Was she 72?
She's older for sure.
Thank you.
Pam,
I don't know, maybe.
Pam, the fritters just weren't for us. Your service was great though.
But it's not hard to just grab one more a piece and just do the old chopperoo. That's all I'm saying.
Take these back, Barb.
I think this is more of a debate than you guys are. You're on my side.
I get what you're saying. Kind of depends on the food. If it was like, say, mixed vegetable or something, that's something you can kind of toss around, make it look like you ate more than you did. But like, say you have an X amount of chicken tenders, you can only do so much without actually eating it to make it look lesser.
As the guy who sees the tray at a friend's giving of this girl that no one's eating her appetizer, and he goes over, feels bad, he's going to choke down something he hates just so she doesn't feel bad.
Well, I think that's a nice thing to do. I think that's a nice gesture.
I think the nicest thing you can do for people is be honest and be like, hey, stop recommending these fucking jalapeno fritters.
For real stuff, sure. For something like that, there's no point to.
What if that place goes out of business because they just left jalapeno fritters and everyone's like, I had those fritters and it was just left a bad taste and never went back. It's like, hey, your fritters need work.
Hey, let's pause for a second here because I want to talk about Chicago land Chevy dealers. So it's that time of year for Chicagoland. It's Chicago Auto Show time.
Ooh, baby.
Classic Chicago event.
Yep.
McCormick Place.
It's also like the perfect time of year too.
Yeah.
It's an indoor event in the dead of winter in Chicago. It gets you kind of hyped up for like warmer days ahead, road trip season.
Yeah, so we went last year, and that was my first time ever somehow. Even though, like I said, it's Chicago State.
Really?
It was my first time ever. Yes.
Oh, Ed.
Yes.
That's
It's
stunning.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's great. So starting February 10th, ChevyDriveChicago.com wants to remind you to go check out the entire Chevy fleet at the show in the Chevy display. And after you shopped your new car at McCormick Place, head to your local Chevy dealer to drive home in a new Chevy.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go get that Blazer. Go get that Equinox. Tahoe. Whatever you want to do. They got cars for all sizes.
If you got a family of 12, the Suburban's great.
Yeah, that's great.
That's like, to me, that's like, if I see a Suburban, I also look for like an Illinois youth hockey sticker on the car too,
Yeah.
because like the Sabres, the Flames, the Cyclones, whatever, because it's like you can fit 4 boys and 4 hockey bags in there.
100%.
Yeah.
ChevyDriveChicago.com, everybody. Make sure you go check it out. All right, let's get back into it.
Did you get a super salad with your meal?
No. I just got 2 appetizers. That was it.
Do you ask for 2 soups ever?
So we were talking about this earlier, so you bring that up. So is there anything in your head that's ridiculous to order 2 of?
I mean, like, I think anytime if you're done like you're talking like double entrees.
Yeah, like I think
anytime if like give me the fillet and the something else and the pasta, like, hey buddy,
double entrees is crazy. But
Yeah.
I've seen it done before.
I've seen it done like family style. I've never seen like
Yeah.
two guys being like, I can't decide between this
But
or that.
even weirder, like one at a time. So you're not ordering both at once. Like, for example,
Yeah.
I forgot who you were saying, but someone he was with at dinner ordered a soup like before the meal. And then they said, you know what? I'm going to do another soup.
Yeah, it was my dad. Yeah, it was my dad. He had a soup, and then like, yeah, one more soup, and then his
Was
buddy.
it the same soup, like double French onion?
I don't know if he switched because it's definitely there's this place by my house. It's called
Yeah.
Family Palace. On Sundays they got two soups and they're both great.
Okay.
It's constantly like, who's gonna win this one? It's like Tyson Holyfield. Like,
Okay.
well, I mean Holyfield always won those, so better example. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Rock versus Austin. Like, who's gonna win this match? It's just a cage match every time. You know. I don't know if he got the other one or if he got the same one, but regardless, like, yeah, you know what? Another soup. And I
This
remember
is one of those things where it's like, no, I don't think rules should apply to soup. Soups are. If you want to go double, you want to have a little cup of soup and then you want to go back for a bowl of soup. I've done something similar
like what?
where it's like you're looking at the menu and you're looking at like that tomato soup, little cup of tomato soup for the appetizer, and then you're like going through the entree list, and you're like, you know what, lobster bisque. Like let's just do another one, and if it's like a little lighter soup and then a heartier soup, I think that's fine.
Well, that's the argument too. If you're making soup at home, you're gonna have more than one bowl.
Sure. But like when you order a soup at a restaurant before a meal, like you're never truly fully satisfied with just that soup, but that's all you get because that's part of the deal. You have a little bit of soup, then the meal. If you're ordering two soups back to back before the entree, you're living reckless.
Can you imagine a day where I just got two French onions?
I'm looking forward to the day. I feel like it's you're on borrowed time for pulling that move.
I mean that.
No one loves French onion more than you.
Yeah, but I'd be fucking. Come on, you can't have two of those pool covers of cheese and live to talk the next day.
I know. It'd have to be in like a top tier French onion. Yeah.
I'd need need colon brewing for the next week. But yeah, I vividly remember my dad's buddy was like, two soups? Like he was like stuffed.
It's almost like you get a hot dog and fries, and you're like, I want another order of fries. You just take what you're given. I feel like at the restaurant.
Yeah.
You know you can eat fries for days, but you eat what they give you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna turn into an animal.
Like my buddy at Gale Street one time, he ordered ribs and jambalaya, but he was like, it'd probably be like he was like a side of jambalaya, and they brought out two entrees for him.
Jesus.
And we just made fun of him the whole time.
Eddie's like, we got to eat it all. Otherwise, Barb's gonna be mad.
That second order of fries thing is like, I've had girlfriends before where that's like for me like an automatic move.
You order it after again?
No, if I have like, sometimes I want my fries, and it's like she doesn't want any fries, salad, like whatever. And I'm like, I know you're just gonna fucking eat all my fries, so I'll do like I'll get my meal that comes with fries, and they're like, hey, you know what? Why don't we get a thing of fries for the table? And then everybody's happy, and then or doubling up on fries or anything where you think like you're gonna be encroached upon. I think that's fine.
Yeah, it definitely changes if you're like ordering for a group, not just yourself. If you're doing a second run through the drive-through for another order of fries.
Yeah, but I think you're talking like fast food versus like nice steakhouse.
Sit down.
Yeah, and I also think there's this is like a fat move. I haven't done this in a long time. I actually wasn't fat when I was doing this, but it's like if you're driving home and it's like you're bringing you have like your car order of small fry, and then you get home and you're like, yeah, here's the rest of it. Like I think that's kind of fine too.
That's what same guy who got two entrees at Gale Street. He was famous for his order at Franksville. He did a hot dog for the ride home.
A road dog.
That's another. We used to, when I was a little kid, there was this ice cream place that we loved. Okay, I'm talking like 5 years old, and my dad would go out to get the ice cream, and there was like, it was a popular place, so it was just like it was like a shack, and you walked up, and the lines could be long. So what he would do is he would go up, get his like scoop of ice cream, one scoop of ice cream for himself, get to the back of the line, eat that scoop while he was in line, get up there, order himself another one along with the rest of the order from the family, then come home and be like, It's a really long line today. And like, he didn't admit that he was doing that until like, so I was literally like 5-6 years old when he was pulling that move. He didn't admit to doing that until I was like 20. So he's like, yeah.
Why didn't you just go double scoop?
Son, I got to open up about something.
Yeah, well, I can't remember how it like came up, but like, yeah, that was his move, to get one and then get back in line and order the rest.
He wanted like to kill time.
Yeah.
See, that's like, you hope you get the different cashier, or else it's just kind of awkward. It's like, sir.
Yeah, you were just here. Yeah. Like, I remember you from 20 minutes ago.
That's gluttony.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he definitely used that, sorry, I dropped it move. Like, you didn't want them to know.
Sir, I gave it to you in a bowl.
You didn't want them to know. But no, I don't think it's a big deal to push it around a little bit, chop it up.
I'm not doing that.
Why? It's
I don't think it's that
move.
courteous, and I don't think that is kind. I don't think it's kind to tell
I
people
don't
like,
want
hey,
her-
like this wasn't for me. I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, but then they're gonna try to make it right, and then they're gonna like, we don't want to stay there long, and like they would have probably brought something else or taken it off the bill. It's like, no, I don't want that. I want to pay.
I'll just
for
be like,
it.
hey, this one wasn't for me. I'll be back. The other thing was great. I'll be back. Don't worry about it. I ordered it. That's my choice. I've literally done that before.
Second appetizer wasn't great either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're not going back.
So that's the problem. Well, no, the place.
What was the other appetizer?
It was like a dip, some type of dip.
I kind of, at some point, it's like buyer beware. Like you go to a place and you get the fritters and a dip as your appetizers. Like, no shit.
It's a light dinner.
Okay.
It's a light dinner. But like the place, a lot of people like it. There's a lot of other good options. So, I mean, I've
You haven't name dropped them. So
I
it
know.
doesn't
So
matter.
I'm
So
already
now
I feel like I read too much of a menu item to like. Now someone's gonna spot it.
Yeah, the place selling fritters and dip. It might be an easy one. The waitress named Barb.
No, the waitress was legitimately so nice. But yeah, it was just something that I was like, you could have done that, and they were like, no, I don't think I had to. So it was a good debate.
Okay.
But it's like when you go to hibachi too, and like you're about to eat a bunch of fucking, chicken, steak, shrimp, and then they give you the soup and the sometimes I don't like. Sometimes you just don't want that salad.
I pass on that.
You know what I mean?
Too. Yeah.
So don't you feel bad just literally
No.
handing them back the salad how they handed it to you?
I have no shame about that. If I don't want it, I'm not going to eat it. Once I pay for it, or it's like
Chief
that's
never-
my decision to do what to do with it.
Chief never got the they're starving kids in Africa speech.
Yeah, I know. Do you know that they're even starving out there?
Yeah.
Famine's down across the board. We're fine.
Salad's an easy one to mix around, make it look like you ate more.
Yeah.
Drop a cherry tomato on the ground by accident.
That's fucked up.
I would eat the tomatoes.
That's how people slip.
Well, that's how you make it look like you ate more than you did too.
That's what you always use, the extra cucumbers, put them up, dot the eyes a little bit,
Yeah.
just to make yourself feel better.
What
show,
does that
ranch
even
off.
do?
show people you got 6 hours, not 4.5.
What do those cucumbers do? We need a girl. Get Megan in here.
You know what? I don't know what they do, but I trust them.
Yeah, I mean they're doing it.
Cucumbers feel like they'd be comfortable on
There's
your
a lot
eyes.
of moisture in those.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yeah.
gotten a facial?
I've had my girlfriend would like do like a skincare routine at night, and I just lay there and watch TV, and it's nice. I've never gone to like a place and gotten one.
Oh no. Have you?
No, same exact thing though.
Yeah.
Oh really? You guys just getting masks put on at night?
Yeah, it's delightful. It's
Really?
nice. Yeah.
Like mud masks?
Like what?
Mud?
I don't even really know. I just kind of sit there with my eyes closed and like watch the TV and like, oh hey, we're putting this other fucking cream thing.
Do you
on.
notice a difference?
Hose me down. You feel good. Like it
Yeah,
feels
it's
refreshing.
like
Might-
relaxing more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a little face massage.
It might not be a physical difference, but there is a mental difference. Ed.
Yeah. Okay. I buy into that.
Yeah.
I
You
got
never had that done?
no, not a facial. No.
Have you done a pedicure yet?
I got my first one last summer.
How was it?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I wasn't as like squirmy as I thought I'd be.
I have so I have a place near me that I go to once a quarter, maybe 4 times a year, something like that. And I have decided that I want to come up with a pedicure place for men, which is because they're like they don't really like.
What-
I want it to be more of like a massage than
What does
a-
that entail? Fucking UFC on the TVs
Yeah,
and fucking.
like when I go into this place, it's
Monsters
like
in
the
the fridge.
CW is on, and we're watching Gilmore Girl reruns.
Yeah.
I want like put a game on, And I want you to really get in there. Like I want it more to feel because I got bad ankles from I've had surgeries and shit. So my ankles this is like a real thing I've been noticing. My ankles and feet are just usually more stiff and sore while I'm at this weight. So like I need to like drop a few so hopefully my feet don't feel so bad. But anyways, I want them to like they don't really rub in there the way that I want them to. I want to like get these girls with stronger hands and really like kind of knead in there, have it be more of like a foot massage while they do all the other stuff and have a game on. Maybe a beer.
I have an idea for the name. Manicures, but you capitalize man.
Nice.
We're in.
I feel like we've had like Sport Clips as a sponsor before. I feel like this is like, hey, can we do this? Like a guy's place?
Yeah. Just put in a nice old dip while you're getting your feet rubbed.
Manicure implies fingers.
Well, I think you can also do fingers for the sake of a great name.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, just put a big spittoon in the middle. Everyone just spits dip into it while you're getting your toes worked
Toss
on.
it. No, this is a classy establishment. You're gonna toss a Zin in.
Oh, I'm not down with that.
You're with Chuck Schumer?
Yeah, I'm team Chuck Schumer.
Wow.
Bring back Skull. Bring back.
Yeah, you want it to be real men.
Yeah, bring back all the good shit.
Eddie
feel
has
like
apple pouches.
Grizzly, Copenhagen.
Those
are my boys.
You're an apple pouch guy.
Yeah, I am. Because I was a citrus pouch guy. You can't find them very much anymore. Mm-mm. My buddy had a spot in Bensonville. He'd pick them up for me, but they're kind of vanished.
A dying breed, citrus pouches.
Zin's eating them.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. It's like the hardcore guys go for like the wintergreen.
They were dying before Zin, though. But now, like, Zin has a citrus. That's what I don't understand. Yeah. So they have a citrus.
That's what I mean. Like, everyone's like just choosing that.
And then I'll sit there with my friends. I'll be in the car, and I'll just get a fucking strawberry banana waft from their shitty vapes.
Yeah, vapes are... I kind of hate people that do vapes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Do you vape?
I have my weeks. They're like hard to find. So if I just...
They're hard to find?
Yeah. You can't sell them in the city. The flavored ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? You got to get them like
I didn't know there was a city ordinance.
Yeah, it has been.
So you're telling me you can get the mango jewel at the fucking the suburbs?
Someone who comes out from the burbs, or there's like by the old office, there was a spot.
I feel like we got to have like there's got to be a black market vape now.
Oh, there is.
No, but the mango jewels got outlawed.
Yeah, people don't really do jewels anymore besides Mook. It's more like posh.
Mook does jewel?
Mook still does jewel.
Respect.
It's like smoking a Winston, seeing someone with a jewel still.
Respect, dude. Jewel was like, they own the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, own the game.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really fumbled the bag. But it just, people like to just fucking be done with something at some point.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Adapt to new media.
Yeah, so what's posh is the big thing still, or no?
Yeah, posh, or like some are regional. Like there's Elf bars. That's a big one.
Where's that at?
What's up?
Where's Elf bars at?
They might be here. They look a lot like the Posh Plus, but they just have Elf bar branding. But like, I'm pretty sure people from New York didn't even know what a Posh was.
Can I raise my hand on something?
Oh, really?
I don't know what a Posh
because
really?
they don't sell it there though. I'm saying they have something. It's named something else.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
different brands.
You've seen
vape.
it for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. It's a thicker cylinder.
Okay.
So it looks like a fucking.
It's what Hannah used to always smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that.
She used to smoke between her toes. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen. Remember when she would do that?
That was kind of messed
That
up.
was like.
It was funny, but it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know if it was talented or if it was just crazy.
She like was doing that by herself. She was in the old gambling cave. I was walking by to go to the bathroom and I saw that. I was like, to be honest, I don't think I'll ever look at you the same again.
No, that'd be great. We could like put like that's like a traveling circus tent kind of move. We could, that'd be great. No, but it was like half impressive, half like, oh my god, like I don't know who you are.
You think the bearded lady is out of market now? Because it could be so easy for a woman to grow a beard.
Yeah, I'd say the bearded woman's dead.
That's sad.
Yeah. What else was there? The bearded woman.
Like a pair of Siamese twins, or a guy who's just 8 foot tall. Lion tamers.
Yeah. There's another.
bearded woman. You're saying like a stereotypical circus character.
Yeah, Siamese. You're right.
That was definitely a
There was
thing.
always just like a big oaf,
Yeah.
Yeah.
8-foot guy.
It's a big
It is
brute.
kind of like insane that was like a legitimate industry. Let's look at these. Let's have a traveling freak show. Like, and people are like, look at that thing. And it's a human being. That's fucked up.
Trapeze artists.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a
That
big
still
one.
plays. But that's still around. That's Cirque du Soleil.
Mm-hmm. I was at a circus when I was younger, and my uncle got called to walk the tightrope.
What?
Stop.
How does that work?
They were picking people from the crowd. He said he was up there though, and it was so much more wide than you thought. Like it was pretty easy.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
How? I mean, I don't know, dude.
I agree. There's a net under you and everything.
No, I know, but like that. Do you remember like in gym class, did they ever have like a gymnastic section where you had to walk the balance beam? Like
Yeah.
you know that's 4 inches wide or whatever. It was still like not.
Plenty of room for error.
Yeah. And then you're thinking about it too,
Mhm.
you know. So if you're at the circus so you got people watching you and you're high up, like I feel like that doesn't. It could be 2 feet wide. You might have an issue,
Right, yeah. Even if it's wide enough for your feet, it's still balance is heavily involved still.
Yeah.
You can't be falling into the shark tank.
You've probably had a few cocktails leading into that.
True.
Yeah,
Man.
it's like those Walendas.
Yeah, a couple funnel cakes.
It's kind of crazy that it closed,
What?
the circus. What was it? Barnum and Bailey closed?
Yeah.
Or
what was the one that used to come to the United Center every winter?
I think that was Barnum
That
and
was
Bailey.
Barnum and Bailey.
Yeah.
So it'd been probably around for like 150 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
People don't care about elephants
If I-
anymore.
if I only
Elephants
shut
are a
up
big
shop.
part of that. I went one time. I think
Yeah,
I
I've
was
been
like,
before
I think
as
I
a
was like
kid.
19 or 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope that's the thing too. Like the weird niche entertainment. Like I hope that always lives in some capacity. You know, I hope we don't just get all.
I think maybe the closest thing
Bland.
to that, in a way, is what we did is Medieval Times.
Yeah,
where
that's
it's like
what
a
I'm saying.
show
Like-
and
like-
yeah,
I said that to that guy, the guy who was like chaperoning us like 3 times. Like, man, I'm just so happy you're still here.
yeah.
You know, he's like,
What
yeah,
do you mean?
yeah. Well, like it's like a lot of shit like that
Getting
goes
deep.
Yeah, it's like a backhanded compliment. Yeah.
No, but like COVID and
Glad you have a
everything,
job.
like COVID
Yeah,
hypothetically should have knocked them out, but they didn't.
That's a fair
And
point.
I was very
Yeah.
happy. I said that. He's like, yeah, man, we survived COVID. It was great. You know, whatever. And yeah, shit like that. I saw they're gonna there's rumors that they're gonna knock down Treasure Island in Vegas.
Oh, really?
You know, it's you know,
What is that?
It's a hotel and casino.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just on the
Yeah.
one end of the strip.
Mhm.
It's right next to the Mirage, which is another Hard Rock.
But like in relation to circus, you're saying?
No, but I'm saying like just like super themed, like, and I think they
Oh,
already took
okay.
away their like dock and shit like that, so it's like not as themed anymore. But you know, everyone just wants to be like sleek and like,
Yeah.
this is our
The
you
hot
know.
new thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know, like Paris Hotel.
Yeah.
Is interesting. You know,
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I like a good theme. That's all I'm saying. I like a good theme.
Yeah. What was it? The Venetian. You could like take
Yeah, gondola.
gondola
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
hotel. Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
that. They got obviously the Paris. It's like you're in Paris. They got New York.
They got the Lux,
Yeah.
Egypt.
They got all that shit.
Yeah.
I like the themes. You
Yeah.
know? And then they're just gonna all become like these like generic branded hotels.
Yeah. 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 You're right. I think there's something to that for sure.
Yeah, I think there's a place for that.
Mm-hmm.
The internet is your circus now. TikTok. You should get all those kids together with their weird talents, start a circus.
For real.
I think that's probably part of it.
What's
you
the
don't
weird-
you can find freaks easily now. We're desensitized to freaks.
Yeah.
Not a TikTok guy. What's the like most talented thing you've seen on there?
It's kind of like what it feeds you, you know. So like probably the most talented thing that feeds me is like Luka Doncic highlights. You know,
Right.
like that's like
Yeah. Well, what about last night? Red Panda.
Yeah.
Still alive
Yeah.
and well at
is
the
he at the UC?
She, yeah.
Yeah.
She has 7 plates.
You had a sip of water, by the way.
I know. I was trying to battle. I couldn't. Yeah, Red Panda's insane.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Red Panda is, she does halftime at the United Center. She's on a unicycle, and she balances glass bowls on her leg, and she kicks them up to her
Yeah,
head.
it's fucking insane.
She holds them on her head.
Are the Jesse White tumblers still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that was always like I thought that was like awesome halftime entertainment. Yeah.
I mean, talented as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I do like the little kid races at the Blackhawks. That's like another thing you can gamble on in between periods. Be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll take the black team. You take the white team.
Yeah. So those are always fun.
Yeah.
They places do a good job with
I
it.
did that when I was a kid.
Really?
I did, but we played like 5-on-5, and I remember I was probably 7, and I remember like going out there and like barely being able to skate because like when you're 7, you don't really cut into the ice. But they hadn't done the Zamboni yet, so we're playing on like where the men were playing, and it was like the bumpiest, craziest shit ever because they take these like deep cuts into the ice. So that's all I kind of remember from that. But it was sweet.
At the United Center?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was always like, man, that'd be so sick.
To get on the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like we sat up in the 300s, and so like you get dressed like during the first period, so you're not watching the game, and then you like walk up to your seat, and like all the people in the stands are like, oh, like, hey, good job, like you felt like cool.
Yeah. Or even just like you're probably not familiar with the Prep Bowl, are you?
No, I don't think so.
So a Prep Bowl is after like the teams who get knocked out of the IHSA state playoffs, they play CPS versus the Catholic League, and it's kind of like a tournament, and then the championship.
What sport?
Football.
Oh, okay.
And the championship is at Soldier Field.
Oh,
So we didn't qualify at that time because Catholic League and the SEC were not merged yet. But that was always like a thing. It's like you're out. Like you're not winning a state title. But at the same time, it's like you get to play at Soldier
Field.
That's pretty
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
that is cool.
Now it's like Soldier Field. It's like
nah. It'd still be cool.
It'd be,
If
but it's sick if you're a kid.
Yeah.
If you're a high schooler, it's awesome. And I think
your dad's like, I hope they fucking don't make it. I don't want to battle that traffic getting it out of there.
yeah. But I think it was like, but then I think 7 years or so after I graduated, where we went, they opened at Soldier a couple of years. So pretty sick.
That's cool.
All right, we can wrap this up. Unless you guys got anything else.
No, just take a sip of your water.
All right. Nope, I won't do that. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I talk to a knife sharpener. Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. A really good guy. I enjoyed it.
I mean, who wants the dull knives?
Yeah.
Nobody.
And it's like that's what I always talk about. The systems that exist that you don't realize. Remember I was talking about that with I Break You Fix and all that thing?
Yeah.
This guy, he figured something out.
He cracked the code.
He cracked the code.
Yeah.
He did.
I own a whetstone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Sharpen
nice.
my own knives. Yeah.
There you go. King Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.